ti. Welcome back to the Spanish Conversation Podcast for this last beginner episode before we start the intermediate episodios, where me speaking English will become less and less común. Today, we will work on something importante for travel, which is getting directions. I was feeling really original, so I made 8 preguntas for us today que puedes utilizar for ayuda getting around a new place. If you have a trip coming up soon, I hope you're already working on my Spanish course online, Travel Spanish for Gringos. I also hope you can take some time to understand asking these questions in the event that you will need them while abroad. All right, let's get to the vocab, then the translated questions, and lastly, your time to shine with pauses to answer back to me. You will probably be asking more than answering, but learning both sides can't hurt, ¿cierto? Okay, vocabulario en 3, 2, 1. Las direcciones are directions or addresses. Doblar, girar, to turn. Seguir is to continue or follow. A la izquierda is to the left. A la derecha is to the right. Recto or derecho are straight. La autopista, la carretera are highway. Llegar is to arrive, get to. Lejos de is far from. Cerca de is close to. La cuadra is block. La esquina is corner. And el señal is sign. Okay, imagine you are abroad, you can't find the metro, don't know where the nearest bus stop is or what the best way to get to a location would be. You try Google, but as you'll find out, emergency closures and construction mean Google's not perfecto. Así que necesitas ask someone. Número 1. ¿Cómo llego a blank? How do I get to blank? This use of llegar is the best translation for get to, although most learn it as to arrive initially. You can switch it to llegaría for would I get to, or llegamos for we get to, and so on. You can conjugate the verb as you choose. Número 2. ¿Dónde puedo encontrar blank? Where can I find blank? This is a question that can be broad. For instance, if you're looking for a good restaurant, a park close by, but can also be for the name of a specific lugar, place, like Universitario metro stop. Número 3. ¿Cuál es la manera mejor de llegar a blank? What is the best way to get to blank? A version of this first question here, this is asking for the most direct or efficient route and could be asked for if a train or a bus is better, for example, or if the highway, autopista, or the local streets, calles locales, are a better bet for the time of day. Número 4. ¿Dónde podemos subir al autobús? Where can we get on the bus? Subir can be to go up, climb, get into, like for a vehicle. Use this question if you need help with the bus route or to know what side of the street to get picked up on, for instance. Here we use the version of poder for nosotros, but the yo form is a stem changer to puedo. You could use that as well. Número 5. ¿Cuál línea del metro va al noreste? Which metro line goes northeast? You might be thinking this would be easy to Google, but sometimes service is poor or the metro line you want is closed. So you might want to ask an employee for assistance finding the correct metro line. Will be good to know your colors, letters, etc. to understand the reply. Also note the use of northeast, noreste, but you could also pick norte, sur, este for east, or oeste for west. Está lejos de aquí, blank. Is blank far from here? This question número 6 was using estar because of location. It's a good way to gauge how much walking time or traffic time it takes to get to a place, perhaps the airport, aeropuerto, a museum, museo, or other landmark that people might know. Número 7. ¿Me puedes ayudar a encontrar blank? Can you help me find blank? Here we use a pronoun of me. You could also use nos for us. You could be asking for a generic location like a cajero automático, like an ATM, or a specific name of a museum or landmark. This is a kind of way to ask for help if the person is able to provide it. Número 8. ¿Puedes darme direcciones de cómo llegar a blank? Can you give me directions for how to get to blank? Here's a more broad, general question inviting step-by-step directions. I have left it for last because it invites the most varied of responses, some of which might be hard to understand. Be prepared for a lot of prepositions. You might want to brush up on those before asking this. Prepositions like cerca de, lejos, a la izquierda, as were outlined in the vocabulario section. Okay, listo, lista? Are you ready? Here come the questions, random order. Make sure you pause if you need to. Here we go. ¿Está lejos de aquí el aeropuerto? Mi respuesta es, or my answer is, no, no está tan lejos de aquí. Tal vez 20 minutos en tráfico o 15 minutos si toman el metro. Hay una parada en Cibeles, una cuadra de aquí. See how these can be pretty long and scary descriptions? How much of that did you catch? And if not much, maybe go back and listen to it one more time. See if you catch more the second time. ¿Puedes darme direcciones de cómo llegar al museo? Mi respuesta es, por supuesto. El museo está en la esquina de Álvarez y Oro. Si siguen en esta calle 5 cuadras, pueden doblar a la derecha en la calle Obregón y entonces lo verán en 2 o 3 cuadras. Remember that cuadras are blocks. What were the instructions step by step? See if you could write them down for yourself after listening. ¿Cuál es la manera mejor de llegar al Parque Alameda? Mi respuesta es un poco lejos de aquí, 30 minutos caminando. Recomiendo caminar al metro, estación Universidad, está a la izquierda en 2 cuadras. Y entonces las líneas azul, gris y amarillo conectan con el parque. ¿Cuál línea del metro va al noreste? Mi respuesta es, no sé en actualidad, pero hay un mapa de todas las líneas en la estación, en la pared. Creo que línea F va al norte y puedes cambiar a línea C para ir al este u oeste. Buena suerte. Was I helpful? What can I find on the pared or the wall of the station? ¿Dónde podemos subir al autobús? Mi respuesta es, hay paradas por todas partes, solo necesitan buscar el señal morado con un T. Eso significa que puedes subir allí. Es necesario tener una tarjeta especial del autobús. Puedes comprarla en la estación del metro aquí y cargar pesos en ella. Whoa, what is the thing I need to know about getting on the bus? Something to do with a tarjeta or card? Did you catch that? ¿Cómo llego al restaurante Casa Bonita? Mi respuesta es, sí, ellos se han mudado al otro lado de la ciudad hace 3 meses. La nueva dirección está en la esquina de 42 y Salazar. Where is Casa Bonita? ¿Dónde puedo encontrar mariscos buenos en la ciudad? Mi respuesta es, pues, si está bien pagar mucho, hay un restaurante, se llama Isolda, en Palanco. Es el mejor, o si quieren algo más barato, mi favorita en Roma es Restaurante Rojo, en la Plaza Mayor. What was the difference between the two choices that I was provided? ¿Cómo llego al centro histórico? Mi respuesta es, de aquí no hay una buena manera de llegar allí tan tarde. Hay Uber, es muy popular y ellos te llevarán fácilmente sin mucho tráfico ahorita. De lo contrario, puedes tomar el autobús, llega cada 10 minutos y hay un mapa en su sitio de la red. Sitio de la red is like website. So I'm encouraged to check out the map, right? But what else did we learn about transport at this hour of the day? Alrighty, that's it for now. I hope this episode makes it easier to navigate on your next trip. If you want to get a little extra practice with your directional vocab, try setting your GPS to Spanish for a day, starting with places you know how to get to, and then challenging yourself with new places. Best of luck. I'll see you back here for the first intermediate episode coming up next. And if that fills you with fear or dread, no te preocupes. You could try episodios 1 a 10 otra vez. That's all for now. Hasta la próxima.